See, I prepared 32 slides. This is the total revision from anions, cations, everything, whatever that is in your syllabus, in your exam today. Just this is a rapid revision, a quick revision. I will show the slides. I don't want to teach anything. You just write the answers for all these questions, and after that I will give 2-3 minutes for each slide. Maximum actually it should be 1.5 minute for each slide, and after that I will write the answers. If any doubt you can ask. Okay, now start, students. This is the first slide. That's what I given here is anions. So I will give 1 minute time to you all. You just write the formulas of all these 6 anions. After 1 minute I will write the answers. You
Completed,
can check.
sir. Completed, sir.
Yeah. Just 1 minute, 1 minute for each slide, so that we can complete all 32 slides in an half an hour or maximum 40 minutes. That's what is a revision for today's exam. Is it okay?
AL2 plus.
Students, if it is
So 1 minute.
completed, don't waste your time. This is your time, it's not my time. Now I'll write the answers for all these. If any doubt, you just ask. See, chloride is Cl minus. Bromide is Br minus. Iodide is I minus. Fluoride is F minus. Hydroxide is OH minus. Cyanide is Cn minus. Is it okay, students? This is what is called as a quick revision for your exam, today's exam. Is this okay? Can I go to next slide? Students.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Yeah, this is second slide. Students, one more minute I will give the time. You write the answers for all these. Don't go through your notes. Whatever you can, you just write the answers, and after that I will write the answers on the board. You can check. Taking so much time, yaar. It's a revision. You should do. How many I given? Nearly 7. So you should complete. Maximum you should take 1 minute time to complete all this, because this we already covered in the classes. Of course, some new joiners are there.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Sulfate. Don't tell. I'll write. You just check whether it's right or whether you written right or wrong. Sulfate is SO4 2 minus. Sulfite is SO3 2 minus. Nitrate is NO3 minus. Nitrite is NO2 minus. Carbonate is CO3 2 minus. Oxalate is C2O4 2 minus. Phosphate is PO4 3 minus. Students, just check whether it's you written right or wrong. After that I will go to the next slide. Can I go to next?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, students, some more anions I given. I will give 1 more minute again. I will give 1 minute time. You should write the formulas. Chlorite, chlorate, hypochlorite, perchlorate, bicarbonate, bisulfite, bisulfate. Is it okay? You want to zoom? Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
chlorite is ClO2 minus, chlorate is ClO3 minus, hypochlorite is ClO minus, perchlorate is ClO4 minus, bicarbonate, bisulfite, bisulfate. These are the formulas of the given ions. You just write and check how many are correct, that is it. This is what is called as a quick revision for your examination, today's examination. I prepared almost all slides, 32 slides I prepared to revise the class 1 to last Saturday, which is very, very useful for your examination. Is it okay, students? Can I go to next?
Yes, sir.
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, students. Some more anions names I given. I'll give 1 minute time to you all. You just write the formulas of these ions. Bhaskar, can you mute your mobile? Bhaskar, so many are in unmute. Better you mute your mobiles and then write.
The next.
Is this okay, students?
Yes, sir.
This we already, all these we discussed in the previous classes. You should know, right? Oxide is O2 minus, nitride is N3 minus, phosphide is P3 minus, sulfide is H2 minus. Can anyone tell the formula of peroxide ion? Can anyone tell peroxide?
Plus 2. Ag plus
O2 2 minus. O2 minus.
Excellent.
Sir.
O2 2 minus, not O2 minus. O2 2 minus. Can anyone tell superoxide? Students. Excellent. Aishwarya, good. And permanganate. Permanganate. Can you? Yes. MnO4 minus. That's it. Just check once and read all these. We'll go to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Can I go to next?
Yes.
Sir, can you show before one?
Yes. Is it okay?
Thank you, sir.
Is this okay, students? Right. Next one. Cations I given. You just write the formulas of the cations. If you know the formula, then you can write the valency. If you know the valency, you can write the molecular formula. If you know the molecular formula, you can calculate the molar mass. All these are interrelated. That's why I am revising all these. Right. I will give 1 minute time to you all students. For this cobalt, what I want to add cobalt 2 ion. Then in the remaining cases, it's no need to mention. Is it okay?
Plus.
Yeah. Cuprous is Cu plus. Cupric is Cu2 plus. Barium is Ba2 plus. What that 2 ion, 2 written in the small bracket, That's what is nothing but the charge on that ion. That is the latest convention, latest representation according to IUPAC. So, no need to write cobalt 2 plus. Cobalt 2 ion is nothing but cobalt 2 plus. Suppose if it is cobalt 3 ion, if 3 is present in the bracket, cobalt 3 ion, nothing but, it's nothing but CO3 plus. Okay, now?
Yes, sir.
That next, calcium is Ca2 plus,
Ca2 plus.
magnesium is
Mg2 plus.
Mg2 plus. Is it okay, students?
Yes, sir.
So, already 5 slides over, nearly we written 25 to 30 formulas of different cations and anions. Can I go to next one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, wait. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Write this. I given,
Can you show before one?
yeah, definitely. Can I go to next? Priyanka or someone asked about the previous slide. Can I go to next one?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now write for this. Once again, you take 1 minute time and write answers for all this. Because in this, 2 already we written in the previous slide, cuprous and cupric. So, only 4 I added. Why I mentioned cuprous cupric second time, you should know the difference which is As and which is Zik. Both are copper ions only. As always indicates lower valency, Ic always indicates higher valency. You should know that cuprous is Cu plus and cupric is Cu2 plus. Is it okay, students? Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
Tell, so can anyone tell sodium ion?
Na plus.
Na plus, very nice. Can anyone tell
Ag
silver?
plus.
Excellent.
Plus.
Cuprous?
Cu plus.
Can anyone tell
Cu2
ferrous?
plus.
Can anyone tell ferrous?
Fe2 plus.
Excellent.
Fe2 plus. Fe2 plus.
Fe2 plus is ferrous. Can anyone tell ferric?
Ferric is Fe3 plus.
Excellent. That's it. That's it. Can I go to next slide?
Yes, sir.
See, some more I given.
Yes, sir.
Here I want to add zinc 2, cobalt 3.
Zn.
Students, don't sit ideally. You write everything in your notes. If it is completed, we'll go to the next slide. Don't waste your time. Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mercurous. Can anyone tell? Hg2 2 plus.
Yes, sir.
Can anyone tell mercuric?
Hg2 3 plus.
Hey. That's right. Hg, Bhumaitre, you are correct. Hg2 plus. Can anyone tell zinc? Zn2 plus.
Na2.
Can anyone tell barium? What is the doubt in that? Ba2 plus. I told in ionic bond 2A group elements beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium, all 2A group elements forms di-positive ions. Barium is 2A plus. I clearly mentioned cobalt 3. What that 3 indicates? The charge on the cobalt. So you should CO plus 3.
CO3 plus.
Excellent. Can anyone tell ammonium ion? Students.
AlBr3.
NH4 plus Aishwarya, you are correct. Ammonium ion is NH4 plus. Just to go through all this, after that I'll show the next slide and we will go to the next part. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Sir, is mercury is Hg2 2 plus?
Hg2 2 plus. One more aluminum ion is there. Students. Can anyone tell aluminum?
Al3 plus.
X. Al3 plus. Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Mercurous is Hg2 2 plus and mercuric is Hg2 plus, students. That's what cuprous, cupric, ferrous, ferric, mercuric, stannous, stannic. You should know the difference between all these.
Hg plus 2.
Can I go to next slide?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now this is write the chemical formula. Only 3 I given. I'll give maximum 45 seconds. You use the crisscross method. That's what we discussed in the beginning classes. So you should know the formulas of this.
Sir, these are the same questions, no, sir?
Same what we discussed in the last classes. That slides only I prepared. Well, that's what I told you. If you know the formulas of that ions and valencies of that ions, you should be in a you can write any formula of any compound, not only these 3 or 4 or 5. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Charishma, you have any doubt? You want to ask something? Charishma? Your voice is not audible to me. You want to ask something? Okay. Now, right. Okay. Can anyone tell the formula of sodium sulfide?
Na2S.
Excellent. Good.
Yes, sir.
Can anyone tell potassium nitride?
KNO3.
Hey. You should know the difference. Nitride, nitrite, nitrate.
K3N.
K3N is right. Excellent, yeah. Ide
Yes,
is,
sir.
listen me students, whenever it is ide is a binary compound. Binary compound means formed between 2 elements only. Potassium nitride, so that should contain only potassium and nitrogen, no more oxygens in that. Can anyone tell aluminum bromide?
AlBr.
Excellent. AlBr3. Can I go to next slide?
Yes, sir.
Only this is 9th slide. They are speed up. Write the chemical formulas of these. Twenty-eight slides are 28 more to discuss to cover the total syllabus that what we discussed in the last 10 days and which is useful for your today afternoon exam. If you can write a little bit fast, I can cover all the 32 and I can revise the entire syllabus for your exam students. Magnesium nitrate. Can anyone? I'll tell about exam, nothing to worry students, first concentrate on the class. In the last 5 minutes, I'll tell about the exam, I'll give that link I'll tell what to do, how to write that exam also. Magnesium nitrate. Can anyone?
MgNO3 twice.
Excellent. Good. Zinc nitrite. Nitrite. Hey, in the last compound,
K2N.
nitrate you told
K2N.
NO3, I told yes. Now it is nitrite. Is both are same?
No, sir. No,
Then-
it is a binary compound.
Nitrite, how it is binary are? Nitrite. It's not nitride.
Okay.
Can anyone tell the formula of nitrite ion? Students? NO2 minus. Yes. So valency is 1. Zinc is Zn2 plus. Valency is 2. Then what is the
Yes, sir.
formula?
NO2 twice.
Then someone told ZnNO2, someone told ZnNO3. The previous one you written nitrate NO3, then how nitrate is also NO3? Next, can anyone tell ferrous sulfate? First
FeSO4.
student. FeSO4, excellent. Students, if any doubt is there, you can ask, you can interact freely. So many times I told, we are here to clarify your doubts. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Can I go to next slide? Very nice. This is 11th slide of today's class. Yeah. Can I go?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Write these three. Write these three. 15 minutes time. Sorry, 15 seconds time, not 15 minutes. Students. Students who joined today, nothing to worry about all these. Tomorrow I will start a new lesson. You can follow. This is what I am doing is I am revising the whatever that we discussed in the last 10 classes. Because today afternoon you are having an examination, for that only I am revising. Tomorrow I will start a new lesson. Students who joined today, which one? Exam is all subjects here. Exam always math, physics, chemistry. 2 points important, students, here. Students who join today, nothing to worry about this, but you better try attempt exam in the afternoon. How many you can, you just write. Nothing wrong in that. Sir, we joined today only, sir, we don't know, sir. All these are 10th class basics. How many you can, you just write. You should know the model. You should know, you should habituated to for this type of examinations. So don't miss today's afternoon exam. All of you attend that exam. Whatever you know, you just write. Tomorrow, nothing to worry about all this. We'll do something. Tomorrow I'll start a new lesson so that everyone can follow. Right. Can anyone tell what is potassium manganate? Students, please. K2MnO4, excellent here. Because manganate ion is MnO4 2 minus. Permanganate ion is MnO4 minus. Manganate is MnO4 2 minus. Permanganate is MnO4 minus. You should know the difference between a permanganate and manganate, students.
Then what is Parshapal?
Wait. Can anyone tell barium permanganate formula? Yeah, Charishma, you are correct. BaMnO4 twice. Is it okay, students?
Yes, sir.
Someone asked this about this. Who wants this third one?
Sir, me.
Sarishma.
Sir, Kushwan, sir.
Kushwan, can you spell that name?
Perchlorate.
Percolate.
Perchlorate. Perchlorate.
Oops, sorry.
Perchlorate formula. Can anyone know the formula of perchlorate ion?
No, sir.
Hey, I given in the notes. Okay. Yeah. You may join late. Perchlorate ion is ClO4 minus. Valency is 1. Potassium is K plus. Valency is 1. Then can you write? Can you tell the formula? Hey, why it's MnO4?
KClO4.
Yeah, that's right. KClO4 is right. That is
NaS.
potassium perchlorate. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Students,
Yes,
today,
sir.
how many of you are joined today only? Can you tell your names? Who joined today only? Sekhar Reddy 1, yes. Any more? Any more? All right, students, can I go to next slide? This is 12th one. I'll show. Is it okay? 20 more slides are there. Students, do it little bit fast because it is a revision. Right. Next slide this is. Try to write the formulas of these three. Do it fast. If you know, you write. Otherwise, you can go through your notes and you write. At least you can revise. If you can revise, that is much better for your afternoon exam student. Is this okay? Students, is this okay? Can anyone tell the formula of bicarbonate? Why you are so calm? You should tell the charge on that also. Otherwise, how can you know the valency?
CO3 minus.
Excellent.
CO3 minus.
HCO3 minus is bicarbonate. HCO3 minus is bicarbonate, means valency is 1. Lithium is valency is 1. Can't you tell lithium bicarbonate?
LiHCO3.
Yeah. Excellent. Wait. Can anyone tell the atomicity of this? What does mean by atomicity? Can anyone define? Can anyone define what is? You know it or not?
Sir, board is not visible, sir.
Maybe that is the problem with your mobile. Is the board is clear for you all students?
Yes, sir.
Then that is the problem with your network. I can't do anything. Okay. Can anyone define what is atomicity? Write this point. Write the definition of atomicity. It is the number of atoms present in a molecule. It is the number of atoms present in a molecule. See how many atoms are there in lithium bicarbonate? One, 2, 3 plus 3. So atomicity of this is 6. All of you okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can anyone tell the atomicity of H2SO4, sulfuric acid?
7.
That's it. So can any define one more time what is atomicity, students, please?
Number of atoms present in a
Sir?
molecule.
Number of
In
atoms
HC3,
wait here. Number of atoms present in a molecule. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Then you can ask your doubt. Anyone, please.
sir, in HCO3 minus, we should take only positive ones.
What positive ones here? HCO3 minus valency is 1. It's an anion. Where is the positive charge here? What is your doubt? HCO3 minus is an anion. The charge on that ion is nothing but valency. Is it okay?
Sir, what is the atomicity of HCO3 minus? Once again, can you say?
What is the atomicity of this ion? How many atoms are there?
6.
What is 1, 2 plus 3, 5. If it is lithium bicarbonate, it is 6 here. What is the atomicity of sulfate ion? Can anyone? You just count the number of atoms in that ion. That's what is the atomicity.
5, sir.
That's it. Here I asked about lithium bicarbonate. That's why I include. Right, you just write the formula and count how many atoms are there in that. That's it. Okay. Can anyone tell the formula of calcium bisulfate? Students, please do it fast.
Ca2HSO4 twice.
Oh, right? Is that right? Can anyone tell bisulfate ion?
HSO4.
HSO4 minus. Is it not? Bisulfate ion is HSO4 minus. You only told HSO4 minus. Can you tell calcium formula?
Ca.
Charge with charge and valency you tell, yaar. Otherwise, calcium
+2.
ion Ca2 plus. Then can you tell the formula?
HSO4.
That's it, students. Can you tell the atomicity of this? Can you tell the atomicity of this?
7, sir.
How? This is twice, na? You should count the total number of atoms.
1.
13.
Yeah, that's right. How many atoms are in HSO4? You tell? 6, na? Students,
Yes, sir.
6 2s are 12 plus 1. Atomicity is 13. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then, can anyone tell the lithium hydrogen sulfide formula and atomicity? I want formula and atomicity. Lithium hydrogen sulfide.
H2.
Charishma, you want to tell something?
H2S minus.
Hey, hydrogen sulfide.
H2S.
Hydro.
Sir, can you give side?
Li2HS.
LiH2S.
Okay, wait. Can anyone tell the formula of hydrogen sulfide? So you should know first of all sulfite ion. SO3 2 minus. It's not sulfate here. It's not sulfate, sulfite. Hydrogen sulfite is HSO3 minus. Valency is 1. Lithium ion is Li plus.
LiHSO3. H2S.
Yeah, that's right. LiHSO3. Then can anyone tell the valency? Sorry,
Can you
atomicity.
explain this?
6,
Polar
sir.
mass.
Atomicity is 6. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Can I go to next slide? Yeah. Next, 13th one. Chemical formulas and atomicities, write. Write these three. Write the chemical formulas as well as atomicity, students, please.
84.
This is can anyone? Sodium peroxide.
Na2O2.
Excellent. That's right. Na2O2. Atomicity 4. Is it okay? Can anyone tell potassium dichromate? Potassium dichromate. Can't you? Excellent, ER. K2Cr2O7, because dichromate ion is Cr2O7 2 minus. Potassium is K plus. Potassium dichromate is K2Cr2O7. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Then tell calcium manganate.
CaMnO4 twice.
One more time, can you please?
CaMnO twice. CaMnO4 twice.
Excellent. Charishma, you are correct. CaMnO4 twice, because manganate ion is MnO4
Minus.
Hey, is this correct? Is this formula is correct or not? I am asking manganate ion.
Minus.
Is this -1 or -2?
Minus, sir.
Manganate. I am not asking permanganate. I am asking manganate.
MnO4 2 minus, sir.
Then is this formula is correct? Calcium is Ca. Both are bivalent. Is this formula is correct?
No, sir.
Then this is not.
CaMnO4 twice.
What?
No, sir. CaMnO4. That's it.
That's it, yeah. CaMnO4. How it is CaMnO4 twice?
Because the valences are equal.
That's the calcium manganate is CaMnO4. If it is calcium permanganate, that is different. So that's what I told. You should know the difference between a manganate and manganite. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Manganate, permanganate. You should know the difference in those ions. Can I go to next one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is. I given 3 more. Do it fast. Jaldi, speed up, students. Can anyone? Can anyone tell the formula of hypochlorite ion? That's what.
ClO minus.
Then formula of sodium hypochlorite. This is, if it is ClO minus.
NaClO minus. NaClO.
That's right, because both are monovalent. NaClO. Any doubt, student? Actually, all these are in your 8th class, 9th class textbooks. without knowing the chemical formulae, we can't do anything in any examination, coming prestigious examination. Everyone should know the formulas. Then ferrous oxalate, ferric nitrate, yes. Is it okay, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Can I go to next slide? Hello? See, I given 9 elements and I asked the valencies. Just I will give 2 minutes time, you write the valencies of all those. And if you want, I will tell one more point. Valency is nothing but the difference in the atomic number of that element and its nearest net gas. Helium, neon, argon, atomic numbers I given for these three also. Atomic valency of an element is nothing but difference in the atomic number of that element and its nearest net gas. Then write the valencies. And if you know the atomic numbers of these elements, you can write the valency easily. If you know the atomic numbers of these elements, you can, and if you know the atomic numbers of the inert gases, then you can write the valency of any element in the long form of periodic table. Write the valencies of this. Speed up, students. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Can I tell the answers?
Yes, sir.
Sulfur?
Yes, sir.
2.
-2.
Valency never be positive negative. Here use what I told, difference never be negative. I am not asking the charge on the ion. Valency 1 or 2 or 0 or 3 or 4 or that's it. Okay na? Right. What is the valence of aluminium?
3.
Very nice. Silicon?
4.
Right. Potassium?
1.
Yes. Nitrogen? What is the doubt in that? Why you are taking
3.
that much time? Yeah.
3.
Yeah. Calcium?
2. 2.
Yes. Chlorine?
1.
Yeah.
1.
Boron?
3.
3. Carbon?
4.
Yeah. That's it. That's it, students. See how easy it is. If you know the correct path, we can do anything. No need to by head anything here. Everything is concept, everything is a logic. And that too, I want to tell one thing. In NEET and IIT like examinations, there should be a beauty in each and every question. Don't spoil that beauty. You should enjoy that flavor. If you can apply the concept what you studied, it is easy. Can I go to next board? Yeah. Can you calculate the molar masses of these? What is required to calculate the molar mass? You should know the formula. You should know the atomic weights. Then only you can calculate the molar mass. Calculation of molar mass is very, very important in the chemistry. Everyone should know how to calculate the molar mass. because we'll start maybe in the next week we'll start the intermediate syllabus. In that I want to start with stoichiometry. There it requires the molar mass of each and every compound. That is why we are discussing these are called as prerequisites, which is required for your intermediate courses, right? Can anyone tell the molar mass of sulfuric acid? Okay, yeah, I'll explain. You know the molecular formula of sulfur 98 is right. You know the molecular formula? Yeah, Dharmesh, you are correct. You know the molecular formula of sulfuric acid?
H2SO4.
H2SO4. Yes. You know the atomic weight of hydrogen? Molar mass is nothing but sum of atomic weights of all elements in that compound. So what is required here? You should know the formula, you should know the atomic weight, then only you can calculate the molar mass or molecular mass or molecular weight. See, student, atomic weight of hydrogen is 1 and there are 2 hydrogens. Atomic weight of sulfur is 32, there is only 1 sulfur. Atomic weight of oxygen is 16, there are 4 oxygens, then it is 98. No need to take, you just to take nearest integer, students. No need to take 1.008 or 35.56789. You just take the nearest mass number, that's what, and you can use that in the calculation of molecular weights. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, I think I'll write the formula. Can you calculate the molar mass?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I written the formula NaHCO3. May be wrong. See one more time. And you don't know the atomic weight of sodium, I think. You did a mistake with sodium, atomic weight of sodium.
Sir.
23 is right. Then it is not 83. You calculate one more time. Simplify one more time and tell. Is it 83 or 84? Sodium is 23, hydrogen is 1, carbon is 12, oxygen is 16, 16 into 3. This is 84. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can I go to next slide? Can you calculate aluminum sulfate formula? I think you all know. Al2SO4 thrice now.
Yes, sir.
I think it will come around 342. Students, now just stop this because time is already 9:30. What best I can, I revised in the first 3-4 classes because so many joined late. Even Saturday, Friday, last 2-3 days lo joined so many students. Nothing to worry about that. We'll do something, we'll discuss somewhere. But everyone should attempt the exam. Today afternoon there is an exam in math, physics, chemistry, and the exam time is 2 to 5. Each question is each subject 25 questions. There are 75 questions. For each question plus for right correct answer plus 4 marks, and for negative answer it is -1. So first of all, you attempt what you can, what you know. Don't attempt simply like your 10th class board examinations. Don't write 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. How many you are confident, how many you can, you attempt those questions only. There should not be a negative mark. Suppose if you know only 15 questions in chemistry, you attempt 15, you can get 60. If you know 15, if you answered all the 25, 15 fours are 60 and remaining 10 questions you will get minus 10 marks. So your mark is 50, not 60. Do you know it or not? Students. So don't attempt unknown questions. Don't write whatever you know, that only you attempt. There should not be a negative mark. Maximum unte kanuka 1 in each subject. Math lo 1 negative, physics lo 1 negative, chemistry lo 1 negative, maybe due to some conceptual clarity or due to some conceptual error. Dekani sir 10 positive sir, 10 correct sir, 15 negative sir ante that is useless. Don't do such type of things. Isn't it? And suppose if you are very confident in physics, you start your exam with physics. Paper may be in the first paper, in that question paper, they may start with math, they may start with physics, they may start with chemistry. No need to start with that first paper. You can start with your whatever your choice. If you are very confident in chemistry, you just answer first chemistry. If you are confident in maths, you start with math. Okay, you started chemistry. First question is very difficult. Leave that question and go to the next one. A first question very difficult sir, it taken 10 minutes time sir ante we don't want that plus 4 mark. We don't want that plus 4 mark. You should know what to do, what not to do. We don't want all the 25 year. Suppose if it is, I am a paper setter, definitely I will give 3 to 4 questions which are very difficult and some are not difficult, very lengthy. First, in the first attempt, don't do such questions. You do the remaining. Give maximum 50 minutes to each and every subject. Suppose you want to start with math. Sir, math paper answer chese 2 hours pattin sir ante that's not correct. You give maximum 50 minutes to each and every paper. In the last 20-25 minutes, you do whatever you want. Either math or physics or chemistry, remaining questions in any of the subject. And students, attempt all, please write, attempt all of you write that exam, forget about the mark. You may join yesterday or may day before yesterday, forget about the mark, but you should know how to write that exam and you should know the paper, you should know the model. You enjoy that first, that what I want to tell. Tomorrow we'll discuss that paper, students, nothing to worry. You take 10 minutes time rest. After that your physics sir will start the physics class. Bye students, all the best for you all for today afternoon exam. Is it okay? Bye.